Hi, I'm Brenda Arachuk, Registered Dietitian, and welcome to the Marketing Nutrition Workbook. This workbook is intended for small to medium-sized food processors, producers, and commodity associations that need assistance in creating and applying healthy eating messages. Why are healthy eating messages so important? Because consumers are gaining more knowledge on food and health and are asking for healthier options. Plus, dietitians and other health professionals are lobbying for healthier food ingredients, labeling, and programs to promote healthier Canadians. In this workbook, you will learn to create accurate and compelling health messages. How? Through 6 learning modules. These modules contain key healthy nutrition guidelines that consumers learn about to make healthy eating choices, food claims that you can use on a food label, targeting healthy eating messages so you can get the correct consumer and those that influence purchases, creating healthy eating messages that will fit into your food label or promotions, and developing marketing activities that will maximize your marketing budget. From there, you will consolidate all of your learnings into a marketing plan. There are also plenty of examples and exercises throughout the workbook that will help you understand the key learnings in each module. This module helps food processors see through the eyes of the consumer as to how and why healthier foods are selected and purchased. In Module 1, you learn to focus on the credible sources of nutrition information, Canada's Food Guide and Alberta Nutrition Guidelines. As well, you learn about food labels and how you can connect to the consumer and understand how they use food labels to make healthier food choices. Understanding the food guide helps food processors create healthy eating messages that are aligned with a credible source. Next are the Alberta Nutrition Guidelines. There are 2 sets, one for adults and one for children and youth. The Alberta Nutrition Guidelines follow Canada's Food Guide but go one step further by having a food rating system, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Why do we need 2 sets of guidelines? Well, there is a health crisis related to unhealthy lifestyles. Plus, consumers are still confused about what to buy and eat at home, work, or school. These guidelines help simplify the process of making healthier food choices. So let's look at the food rating system that are used in Alberta Nutrition Guidelines. This system helps separate healthy from less healthy foods and is based on specific nutrition criteria that separate the food into 3 categories: choose most often, choose sometimes, and choose least often. For food processors, you may gain market advantage by having a food product that fits into the choose most often food category. The Alberta Nutrition Guidelines for adults help create healthier eating environments for home, work, or public places. As well, they talk about how to make a positive lifestyle change. The Alberta Nutrition Guidelines for children and youth are used where children gather, such as in daycares, schools, and recreation facilities, with the goal of promoting the best possible growth, development, and health. For food processors, understanding all of these nutrition guidelines can help you with product formulation, placement, and promotion of your healthy food product. In this module, you also learn about the Nutrition Facts Table. This helps consumers select and compare different food products in order to make informed food purchases. For food processors, understanding the Nutrition Facts Table can help you position the healthy nutrients of your product, as well as any other healthy attributes that you want the consumer to be aware of. Consumers are looking for information on food product labels to make healthier choices. Food processors can use a claim on their food product to help convey its healthy attributes. In Module 2, you learn about the key differences between the claims for food products, resources for food processors in making claims, as well as how to make a general health claim. In this module, you are provided an overview of the claims for food products. In Canada, food products can have one or more of the claims found in this table. Starting with food claims, these highlight composition, quality, quantity, and origin of the product. Next are nutrition or nutrient content claims, which help consumers look for nutrients that they want more or less of. And then there are health claims, which consist of 3 types. General health claims, which are broad and promote health through healthy eating. Nutrient function claims, which highlight a nutrient that is associated with health when eaten as part of a normal diet. and disease risk reduction and therapeutic claims, which refer to a food or ingredient that helps reduce the risk of disease as part of a total diet. Of the 3 health claims, this workbook has a focus on general health claims because here you can use messages from Canada's Food Guide. Plus, they're fairly easy to use with little resource investment. Keep in mind that some claims for food products may need pre-market approval. Food processors should seek guidance from the resources listed in the workbook. In this module, you learn about who your target market is and what influences them. In Module 3, you learn the factors that influence the consumer's purchasing decisions. Plus, you also learn to understand the target market for your food product. Here, you learn about the factors that influence your consumer, as well as how and where to market your food product. Module 4, Crafting Your Message. Here, you learn the importance of what and how to write healthy eating messages that are meaningful to the consumer. In Module 4, you learn to select language that reaches your target audience, as well as 3 levels of healthy eating messages. Then, learn to create healthy eating messages that connect to Canada's Food Guide. Ultimately, this helps you begin the process of writing a general health claim. What are 3 levels of messages? This concept helps food processors create a healthy eating message that will fit into the space limits of a food label or other promotions. In the workbook, there are examples of these kinds of messages. Here, you can see an example of lentils and the messages from Canada's Food Guide about choosing meat alternatives more often. Level 1 is a short and meaningful message, whereas levels 2 and 3 are expanded with more details for the consumer as to how and why to make that choice. So even when you have space limitations, you can still create credible and meaningful healthy eating messages. Additionally, this module provides other information that consumers look for that tie into your healthy eating messages. This could include quick and easy preparation methods, recipes, how to incorporate the food into the diet, or desirable key nutrients. In the workbook, you'll also find a handy table that provides you with examples of healthy eating messages that you can use on your product. In this module, food processors learn about how and where to better direct communications about their food products. In Module 5, you learn to identify communication activities to deliver healthy eating messages and a general health claim, select communication channels to promote your product, your healthy eating messages, and any health claims, and then learn to expand your marketing activities to reach your target market and those that influence purchases. In the module, you'll also find a variety of resources and suggestions to help maximize your marketing activities. Plus, learn how to connect with groups that you may not have thought about, like schools, the workplace, recreation centers, dietitians, teachers, and community groups. Module 6, Taking It Home. We're now at the end of the workbook. In Module 6, you learn to consolidate all of your learnings from the workbook and develop an action plan to reach your goals. How? This will be done by reviewing each module's key learning, assessing what you want to do by applying a beneficial marketing practices checklist, testing your messages, and finally goal setting to make it all happen. Let's recap what you learned from the workbook. In Module 1, you learn about healthy eating guidelines that consumers learn about in Alberta to make healthy food choices. In Module 2, claims for food products that you can use on your food label and promotions. In Module 3, defining your target market so you know what influences your consumer. In Module 4, crafting your message so it's meaningful to your consumers. In Module 5, delivering healthy eating messages to appropriately reach your consumer. In Module 6, it's taking it home and creating an action plan to make it all happen so that you have success with your food product. Thanks for joining us. Please obtain your copy of the Marketing Nutrition Workbook to help you market your healthy food product.